Alright, boyos, we're back. And we're playing at what I think is a very good time to play and avoid gankage. It's just late enough to where anybody playing at night went to bed. But it's still plenty early enough that it's before anybody might wake up early to play. So we should be safe. I'm hoping I can get some money saved up, grinding some sisters. Maybe all the way to 18? Who knows if I'll have that much time to play. I think I got like an hour. So probably not quite that much time. But we will do what we can. And maybe this will be the video that I make for the strategy playlist for the Sisters Camp. Because as iffy as I am on using this camp as a cleric, I think if you can manage it, it's definitely a spot to consider. If you can find it open. Because the money's so good, and Lord knows we need help getting ahead on our spells. We need that money. It can make a big difference for us clerics to be able to buy all the spells that we want. Especially prior to going to unrest. Like if we could get enough money to buy not only our level 19 but also our level 24 spells before we go to unrest, keep them in a backpack, that'd be nice. I mean, we're probably still gonna have to make a merchant run to Butcher Block anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, because if we're going all the way to Butcher Block to sell, it's not so much farther to go to Felwith to buy spells, one time. But still, you might not want to do that. At least for a few levels. Let me get my food and water up. Med up to full before I throw on holy armor. That way I don't start the timer on it too early. And that way it'll last a bit longer. Alright. Alright, so we're refreshing both of our buffs here. Because center gives us almost a full health, which is perfect. And then holy armor was down. We're at 85%. And we're about to get started. Now again, my plan is to ignore the solo sister over there and just focus on the 3 in these tents here. See, we got 2 there. And 1 there. Now the respawn here is fast enough to where I think these 3 will keep us adequately busy. Like we won't ever be sitting with full mana. In fact, we might have trouble holding down these 3. And by so doing, after we break the camp once, hopefully we won't have to lull and break it again. Every time we lull, of course, we're spending mana on the cast itself. Maybe 1, 2, or even 3 casts if it gets resisted. But also we're risking getting 2 of these here sisters on our tail. Someone did recommend keeping up Divine Aura for PvP things like getting ganked. The problem with that is I don't see how that's really going to help. I mean, Divine Aura might make it so I can run all the way to Mistmore, but if I zone into Mistmore, I'm very likely to die from an NPC there, which would be better, because then they couldn't loot my corpse and take my money. However, what's to stop them from zoning in and killing me over in Mistmore? So I feel like we're going to put all of our eggs in on gate. That's going to be all our eggs in one basket kind of thing, because it's the only real basket we have, in my opinion. So I lull the center sister, and then I'm free to single pull this one here. Let's bring her over here. Oh, once again, I forgot to summon my Hammer of Wrath. So we're going to use mana on this here sister. Alright. One more nuke got to do it. Oh, our hand-to-hand just went up. Yay. See, look at that. We still got 50 mana, and we took her down. I forgot how much experience we got there. So, if you really want to do it efficiently and stay on top, that is a really good way to do it, because you can kill them quick. Mana regen's pretty quick. I'm already back up to 55. So that's really the best way, but I do plan on using a lot of melee myself, only because I do want to level up my one-hand blunt as well as my dodge abilities, because they are going to give me survivability and unrest, because there will be times in unrest that I have to face tank face tank ghouls because I'm going to get rooted. They're going to root me sometimes. And so, also, there might be other times where, because of resist, I run out of mana and I have to finish them off with melee. So I do plan to use these sisters to level up my dodge and one-hand blunt. So there's one down. We're going to med up here. Alright, so I probably didn't have to. You saw it only takes 3 nukes to completely kill one of these sisters, and that doesn't even take half my mana. But I decided to med up to full just in case I get a critical resist lull here. I did not. But that way, if I did, and I ended up having to deal with 2 sisters, I could quickly nuke one down and still comfortably kill the other. As to say, I could take both of them. Alright. Time to melee this Taylor Nybright down now. She's got one of the more valuable weapons in her hand here, which is nice. So we're going to get some good money off of this kill. And I am constantly checking to make sure no one's in zone. And if they turn out to be in zone, what will I do? I'll probably gate. If I think I'm going to get ganked, I'll probably just gate. That'll take me to the G-Fei zone line. I'll zone into G-Fei and run for Felwith. Hopefully can make it to the bank before I get killed and put that money away. See, look at this. This worked out quite nice. I mean, she hit me a bit, but not so much, right? We got to pay attention to where she runs when she does, and she's about to. One more hit. Good. She's not running to her sister. So we can just beat her down and finish the fight thusly. She's going too fast for... Oh, now she's running to her sister. Boom. She didn't make it, though, did she? Hehehe. Alright, now we're good enough to go to where we could just take the sister right now, if we wanted. However, we want to space the spawn time a little bit. Not too much, because we don't want the other sister to respawn. And I forget what the spawn time is. We're going to just wait, let's say, 30 seconds here. Let's get up to... Let's let... Maybe more than 30 seconds. Let's met up to 80 mana, and then nuke her. We're almost there now. So yeah, that was disappointing, the kill. And I wouldn't have minded so much just the PvP kill, but that happened to me on my last video. But it was the money. It was really like, come on. It still bothers me. Just because it's so hard for me to get money and I so much need it. It was just unnecessarily cruel, it seemed to me. Okay, here we got Jayla. She's also got a nice weapon. I think these are... We're seeing 2 different kind of spear-like weapons right now, and I believe this one of them is going to be 3.5 plat worth, and the other will be 2.5 if I'm remembering correctly. Now she feels like she's not hitting me much, but she's still conning blue. We're at 35. I think we got 4% off of that last sister, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe like something like 3.5%. So XP is decent. Let me get camera back in a more manageable position here, because she's going to run soonish. Dodge 51, one hand blunt 53. It's going quite nicely actually. It's higher than my alteration at the moment. Alright, she'll be running soon. There she goes. I want to hit her with a small nuke just to slow her down. I feel like when they're running faster, you're not getting as many, you're not even attempting every swing you possibly could. It just feels like there's too few even attempts to hit them. Even if you seem like you're keeping right on the hitbox, you know, a lag comes into play. Like you might see the character, you might see yourself right next to the character, but who knows where they actually are. You know, if you're like a second or half a second behind the server. And look, she's already back up. But once again, we're going to wait a second. I'm also not going to heal because I'm safe right now. If I get these girls on single pulls, I'm pretty much totally safe. So I don't need to worry about her killing me because I start the fight without full mana. I think even with 77, I had have a chance of just straight meleeing her down. Probably not, but maybe. And we're not even having to do that. We're nuking for 35% of her HP to start the fight. Alright. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be hard to keep this camp broken, only because they're all dropping these heavy weapons. I'm already over my weight limit. Once you begin to become encumbered, it starts to lower your agility. My agility is at 84. We don't want it to go below 75. As soon as you go a single point below 75, you're taking a lot more damage in melee combat. So perhaps even after her, or maybe after one more sister, we're going to have to go and sell already. So I really wish we had some more strength. Another reason why this camp might be better for some other classes. But then again, the kind of classes that have a lot of strength, they usually can't lull. The one class I think might have strength and the ability to lull would be a paladin. So this might be a good paladin camp, in terms of being able to carry a bunch of loot without having to make the trip. Now she's doing a number on me. We're at 39% already though. We're getting good experience here. Occasionally, one of the sisters turns out to be green, so they're not all 12. The wiki seems, from what I remember, the wiki seems to imply they're just 12, like statically 12, but that doesn't seem to actually be the case. There we got 2 levels of dodge on this one fight alone, which is nice. It's still a ways to go to max it out. I don't know what the cap is on dodge for clerics. I don't know if I think it's maybe 100 or something above 100, so I think dodge can go up pretty high. Get as much of it as we can. See, look, I did 65% HP damage against her, and she did 30 against me. So there's every chance of straight meleeing these chicks down. Now she just dropped a little bronze dagger. We're still good on our agility. We're going to toss ourselves a heal. There we go. And we're going to watch for the next sister spawn here. We're going to toss ourselves another heal. Why not? Oh, fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. Now the next sister spawn should be right here. So as you can see, holding down these 3 sisters, I'm not sitting with full mana at any point. In fact, if anything, I'm falling behind, and I'll have to break it again, even if I didn't have to go sell. So 3's enough. Just leave the 4th one alone. It makes it easier to not have to lull in this camp here. Now I'm going to sit over here just in case. I'm pretty sure I pulled the sister on the left first, but just in case the other one spawns first and I had actually pulled her first, I'll see her if I sit here. Okay. Alright, so we got a spawn and we're only at 56 mana. So we're going to pull with our light nuke. We're going to try to get a little bit ahead on mana. And also just get some extra melee time in. This might not be the best idea, because we're going to probably end up having the other sister spawn before we're finished with this sister, and it's going to make us fall behind. But you know what, in all likelihood, we're going to be running to vendor anyway pretty soon, and I still think we'll be able to kill this one and grab the next one before the 3rd one spawns. So we'll still be able to single pull the next one without having to lull. And I'm almost positive after that one we're going to have to go sell anyway, so it works out nicely. I'm constantly doing a slash enter to check to see if any other players are in zone after my recent burn. Was this once burnt, twice shy or something like that? Yeah. I'm once burnt, twice shy now. You know, when I thought about PvP, I thought there'd be solo players running around, maybe seeing you. I almost had a sense that like they would see you fighting a mob, they would wait till you finish, and then they might just like attack you then. But no, there's like people partnering up, waiting until you're engaged in a mob deeply, and you've already drained on your resources, and just trying to kill you and take your money, which there is something to appreciate in that, because it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic wasteland kind of feeling. Like it puts a certain edge to the game while it's really frustrating when it happens. There's not much else like it, you know? And you can't really, I mean, people play hardcore. Why do they play hardcore? Because it adds a certain sense of excitement and danger, right? So even though it feels a bit shitty when it happens, it's still, I have to say, it's still kind of cool. Look at that, one nuke, and then only took her down to like 90% HP, and then I meleeed her down. And look how well we did against her. Melee. Pretty well. And look, there's the other sister. We're going to throw ourselves a heal, and then we'll start on her. Uh-oh. If we ever land the last hit on this one. Whoa, see, that's what I'm talking about, where the server, it looks like she's right there, but she's not. And I guess I just have to nuke to finish her off, because I'm out of sync. I'm too out of sync. She dropped 2 bronze and main gauchos. We're at 76 agility now, so that means the next weapon we loot is going to put us below. Oh, I forgot to heal up, but that's okay. We're good. Grab Jayla here. It looks like she's actually unarmed. Okay, so they don't always have weapons, but they usually do. Apparently they don't need them too. She starts out with a punch of 23 damage. Well, alrighty then, sister. On that last fight, we got another level of dodge, another level of one-hand blunt. I apologize for the sense heading, cluttering up my skill up window for those who are actually watching my skill ups with me. I'm pretty sure most people are paying half attention and doing something else and listening to me talk. And I'm pretty sure that because that's what I usually do. This is getting a little close on HP, but I do want to level up melee skills. So it's alright. There we go. Nice big 12 hit. 12's my max. We're going to get her on the run. Just a second. There we go. Now she's going too fast. We've got too many connection problems. Going to throw a little nuke out there. Slow her down. See if we can get close enough to land hits. It feels like we're out of sync. Nope. There we go. We landed a hit. She's changing course. She's heading into the camp. We can't have that. Because we could get respawns any second now. Come on. EverQuest, really? Thank you. Oh, while she didn't have a weapon, she did have a nice gold ring. Which we might just keep, because that's money that cannot be stolen. If I sell it, it turns it into plat, which a ganker could steal. I wish I had kept... I had a couple of gems before that I sold last time. I wish I hadn't. I probably didn't need that second heal. Probably could have just done without it, but whatever. Alright, now we're still at 76. We could do another sister, but it just feels like the perfect time. Yeah, let's just go sell now. Since we're looking at a long med sesh anyway. So I'm gonna record this part just so you can see the path. You follow the wall here. These sloping hills, they don't really feel like a wall, but they are. And you look for these edges of where the hill meets the flat ground, and it looks like almost like a perfect 45-degree angle. You look for those, and you follow those until you see the orc camp, and just past the orc camp, next to another 45-degree angle hill, you enter the ravine. You walk through the ravine. The orcs are up there. You don't have to worry about the orcs. If you're killing the sisters, you're already too high for the orcs, and you're not going to aggro them unless you like walk into their camp. Remember that these guys do not protect you. They don't. They'll watch a mob come and kill you. Even something like that skeleton right there. They'll watch that skeleton come and just kill you, and they won't lift a finger. 2 gold for the bronze daggers. They are useless, but look at this. 2 plat, 4 gold for the bronze shortened spear, 3 plats for the bronze spear. The gauches are almost 2 plat. Not bad. Not the greatest haul we could have. Let's see if she's got any crystals we could buy. No, she doesn't. So what we do now is we try to get how much plat we need to spend. We got about 3.6 plus 10, 4.6. Got about 4.6. That's perfect. A bronze rapier, 4 plat, 6 gold. We buy that. There we go. Converted all of our change into plat, giving us the maximum amount of carrying capacity weight-wise that we can get at this time. If I were really, I really feel like I'm safe at this particular time of day, but if I didn't, I would probably gate. Oh, that's so annoying though. I would probably gate and put this money in the bank. So that's why I'm trying to think of some other spots besides the sisters. And you know, I've been flirting with the idea of Najina. It would be a bit of a journey, and I don't know if it would be safe there, but I think it would be safer. I don't know who all Najina. No players, but now's not really the time to check. But I'm thinking it's out of the way enough to where I would be alone there in Najena. I wouldn't have to worry about getting ganked. Okay, this is dangerous, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull this sister here before the med break, and I'm going to kill her with pure melee. I have enough mana for one more little baby nuke. I was almost hoping she was a green, just to make sure I was safe. But see, the thing is, I'm hoping that if I pull her, and then I med up, I can keep the camp relatively broken. No, I don't think that's the case, actually. This was a stupid idea. Because, yeah, the middle's gonna respawn anyway. But, hey, one hand blunt went up. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Saving that one extra nuke I have left for when she's starting to run and she's going too fast. Keep her from getting to her sisters. In fact, I'm gonna, without turning my back to her, because, well, I guess she doesn't have a weapon. I don't think she can backstab if she doesn't have a weapon. Maybe, though. Who knows? They got crazy mechanics. Oh, look at that. 55, 56, 57. It's paying off. Our one-hand blunt is cruising. I think it might be as high or higher than our two-hand blunt. Oh, two-hand blunt's at 64. So we can get up to at least 70, maybe 75, maybe even 80. I don't even know what the cap is, but let's try to push it up. Wow, this is kind of close. She's at 49, we're at 57. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But we should be fine because she should run, as long as we're not too low on HP, she should run at 20%. We need some RNG luck, though. We've been landing tiny hits. There we go. There's an 8 and there's an 11. I'm feeling pretty safe about it. Now there's a 12. That's good. Alright, we needed that 12. Ooh. She landed a big one too, but we landed another 12. So we're good. She's going to run in just a second here. 21. Ready to cast Fury. After the next hit, she's going to run. And if it's a smallish hit, she's going to be running fast. Ooh, she's still... There we go. Let's slow her down. Boom. Now, I don't know how I could get more on top of her. There we go. Like, look, I keep the hitbox so tight, but it just feels like he's not even trying to swing as much as he should be. There we go. Look at us, already at 55%. She drops a pearl, which is perfect. Perfect. That's interesting that both of the chicks that didn't have a weapon, they had a piece of jewelry or a gem. I wonder if they kind of have to have something. Alright, now we got a nice long med break up in front of us. We're going to have to med all of our mana up, and then we're going to have to use some of that mana to heal us up, and then we're going to have to med it up again. Well, I'll take a look at if there's a chance to split the camp easier by attacking faster. I won't med it up again, but I think we're probably going to have to split the whole camp again anyway. Anyway, I was thinking of Najana because I know they had a lot of skeletons in the entrance, but I just looked it up and those skeletons are like 8 to 9. and they get pretty dense on the inside. But I do have lull. But then once I get deeper in, we've got some mobs like this tentacle terrors that I'd have to probably. I might be able to take them. Let me see. Do I still have it up? Tentacle terror. Where are they? They're 20 to 22, so no, I could not take them. And there's skeletons throughout that are like 15, but I don't know where they are. It would be a really dangerous proposition. Probably the normal thing to do would be to hit up Oasis, but it's just that seems like it has the potential of being another gank spot because everybody goes to Oasis. You know, it's one of the like primary leveling spots, and I'm pretty sure anywhere like that is hunting grounds. So I'm trying to think of something off the beaten path. Irid's Crossing, I looked. The Island Man I was thinking of trying to get magic resistance rings off of. Not viable. They are a rare spawn. You have to kill placeholders, and they spawn once an hour. So it's not. I thought they were just all over, and you just kill a bunch of them and get the loot. But no, he's a rare kind of named spawn, and he could drop one of 4 earrings if he drops an earring at all. One for any type of resist, so it's not just the magic resist earring. So that just feels like I'd be killing placeholders that give no XP to get this once an hour spawn that gives XP. It might give me the earring. You know, it's not a viable spot. Yeah, if you have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. I should have ideas. I mean, I know this game decently well at this point, but I'm trying to think. I guess outside of Najena, there's Lava Storm. That's kind of the right level range, but it's not ideal. Lots of pathers and not undead. So not ideal for a couple of reasons. Someone asked if it's double XP weekend. Look at Taylor turned around, and because of my laggy connection, I didn't even know for a while. She got a huge lead on me. Would it have been wiser to pull the middle? Yes, it would have. I should have pulled the middle. Then I wouldn't have had to lull right now. Well, you live and you learn. We're going to heal up. I think our alteration could use heals up, especially since we're a cleric. And I think that's what goes up. I forget if alteration's the one for healing or for buffing. Oh, there we got a resist. Not great. Let's med up to like 80. Let's take advantage of some of the time we have right now. In fact, let's med up to full. Lull the other sister, and then pull this middle one. That way, that's the smarter thing to do, is keep the middle one down as much as possible, because she's the one that connects the other two. Apparently, we're on a double loot XP weekend. That's why I'm getting such good loot. I felt like I mean such good XP. I felt like I was getting better XP than I should have off these sisters right now. And wow, that makes me want to play maybe my main Sendrith, really try to get him leveled up. It's been a struggle now that he's 57 and my usual duo partner hit 60 without me. When I was duoing with Enchanter, the XP was nice, but now I took Sendrith to try to get some, try to get a group in Carners, and it was just horrible. It was just so slow, and so many of the mobs were green. I was like, what am I doing? I'd rather solo. So right now Sendrith's sitting in Lorguk soloing, but that's not really that any better. Maybe it is a little better, but still not great. I wish I had an Enchanter friend. Go kill some nice blue mobs. But maybe I can... now that he's 60, he does want to play with his Enchanter a bit, but he's busy right now. He has family visiting. It's summer, so his wife, who's a teacher like I am, she's currently doesn't have work, so he's putting in family time right now in the summer, and he'll probably be ready to play some more EQ with me after summer when school starts again. So I guess there's Lava Storm. Oh, she's going towards her sisters, so I'm just gonna hit her with a big one. There we go. See, now we can med up. Doesn't matter if the other sister respawns or not. Oh, someone just came home. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely the strategy. After you kill one of the side sisters, the next sister you kill should be the middle one. And you should always kill her first if there's a choice. If she's up amongst, you should only have 2 sisters up at a time after that. And as long as you keep her down, you'll be lolling less, and taking less risk with getting 2 mobs at once. So we're getting a little spoiled with the experience, which is nice. Probably gonna log off soon. Wife came home early with the youngest one, who they were out at her brothers have kung fu class for an hour and a half. It's just ending right now, so the brothers probably will be home within about 20 or 30 minutes, depending on whether or not they play. But she came home early because the baby fell asleep. She's 4. She's not a baby anymore, but even though she was out, she fell asleep. It's a little crazy. So I was expecting to be home alone for like another 30 minutes, but it's not the case. And it's this little one. Wife's trying to wake her up so she doesn't stay up all night. And if she wakes up, she might want to play. So I'm gonna have to go play that game. El Baby. Alright, so I don't know how much longer we got in this middle sister. I don't really want to risk it. I'm going to pull this one now, so that way I don't have to lull. And this is about it, you guys. This is the sisters camp. This is how you grind it. Showing you where the merchants are. This is how it works. Is she hitting me? No, she's got a little dagger. We haven't been getting incredibly lucky with the weapons that we've been getting a hold of here. Usually these daggers are the worst. We got a lot of daggers this time, but I'm not complaining. Money's still been pretty good. I got enough plat to make me want to gate after this session and go sell before I come back. I wish I could play it this time of day, because this seems to be the perfect time. There's nobody here who's just using the camp themselves, and there's no gankers on. The problem I was running into is when I was playing during my lunch break, that was prime time, and I was getting ganked. When I was playing during my evening, that wasn't prime time, but it was still a time people could play. It would be like 7 a.m. And so repeatedly there was one guy disenchanted who was camping the sisters. And another time there was an enchanter that I ended up partnering with. That was great, actually. I liked that. But the point is, I wasn't alone. This time is perfect because I'm alone. I don't feel worried about gankers because of the timing. I'm gonna finish this off. This is too dangerous here. Gonna get respawns here any second. Get out of here. The Dervish Cutthroats are the ones that... Oh, I'm losing Dervish Cutthroat faction. Okay. Yeah, I should have known that. Anybody who does Sisters a lot probably already knew that. So if I wanted, all 3 are down. I could pull the one by the tree. But why? I mean, I'm sure another one's going to pop before I'm full mana. So there's really no point in going for all 4 spawns. At least not for me. Maybe on my next level. Perhaps. Even then, though, like, I don't see myself killing them that much faster on my next level. You know what I mean? Alright, we got the middle spawn. Pretty soon here we're going to go sell again. At which point I will call it. Nice, we got a... I hope that's a spear, not a shortened spear. We'll find out. Either way, though, it's at least 2 plat. It's nice. Not to mention we've been getting coin. I wonder how much. 15 silver, 12 copper. Let's go up, up, up. 2 gold, 8 copper. That's not bad, right? 1 gold, 28 silver. Wow. Yeah, they drop some decent coin sometimes. A gold or 2. Or 3, or even 4. 1 gold, 28 silver. That's like 3 gold. Or was it 2 gold, 28 silver, it said? I don't remember now. 1 hand blunt, 61. 3 more levels, and it's as high as our 2 hand blunt. Dodge, 55. That's a healthy number. Now, after the spear, we might be dropping below the what I call it's not a cap, but I refer to it as a cap, the agility cap. 75. Come on, let me get lucky here. I don't want to get spawned on. I could handle it, but it would be tight. If this hit doesn't kill her, alright, that's it. She double dropped her Dull Pearl Quest necklace. We're at 76, so we're going to do one more sister. And then we'll be done for today. Just going to heal up with the center because I think that buff was going to wear off soon. And since I'm only doing one more sister, I'm going to be generous with the nukage. Okay, even though I didn't yet kill that one last sister, there's someone in the zone. I'm gating. I got too much plat to even risk this right now. We're gating and we are running for it. Oof. There's every chance that this guy is looking to gank us. Every chance. And I've got 30 plat, plus I got another haul. Probably takes me up to 40. I already lost 40 plat at this camp. I don't want to lose another. I need it to bring home this haul. See, that's nice right there. See if you can pull off a gate. The safest way... Oh, someone died here. See, look, there's a corpse. I don't know how fresh it is. Let's see. Too old to be resurrected. Decays in 3 days. Okay, so... Wow, it's almost like halfway to decaying. It's got gear on it. Did that guy give up on his character? I was thinking if it was fresh, maybe that guy I saw in Lower Fate Arc had just come through here. Now, I saw a friend on... Oh, he's not on anymore. I saw the guy on earlier, but I didn't want to leave the sister camp, who was going to buy my bat wings for a plat each. So that's 20 plat right there. I'm not using my end parse, but I don't need to. I don't think. In fact, I think I can cut this way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. My instincts are right on. I know this place pretty well. Been a while since I've been back home. Now I should be saving this money for spells. Got to buy new spells in 2 levels, but since I am back home, I am going to take a look at the wares. Who knows, maybe another Sebelite scale belt made its way here. That would be nice. So we're bringing home 30 platinum coin, plus we got a load of weapons on us. That's why we're running so slow. There's no one in zone. I don't know if you can get ganked in your hometown. Probably. I think pretty much anywhere. And I'm pretty sure that guards aren't going to help you. Not like they would, like, I think in some modern MMORPGs, if someone tried to kill you when you were next to a guard in a place where you have good faction. Even if they also had good faction, the guards would turn on them. I don't think that's the case here. Oh, that pearl was a nice addition there. It's the bronze. The only disappointments are the bronze daggers. 44 plat. Now it doesn't look like she has anything. Ooh, 13 and 51. That's interesting. There's a 6 and 32 Warhammer for 6 gold plat. So if I were to buy this Warhammer, it's heavier than my summoned hammer, but the stats are the same. Nah. Okay. I mean, I should look at more merchants in here, but I'm going to go check this place. I think this is where usually you actually find the good stuff that people sell to merchants. Nothing new here. Nothing new at all. And let's check Iron Tree here. Also, nothing new. Might as well check Tierlin. We're here. Yeah, he's got nothing. Just check them all. I'm still so eager to find a nice weapon. Now I am tempted on that two-hand Warhammer. 13 damage, attack delay 51, but 13 damage. That's not bad. Super slow though. So let's see what our plat's up to. We got 26 in the bank. That's cool. Got us up to 74 now. It's pretty nice. Alright, I think I'm going to call it here, guys, because I hear my daughter walking around. I'm going to go spend some time with her. Hope you guys enjoyed. We did alright. We did alright, that's for sure. Trying to get a view on Sendrith here. There we go. And I will catch you next time.